Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to the first episode of CashCast. Let me get this all set up real quick, so I can make sure that we are properly running smoothly. Let me just go here. I just want to make sure that everything's running smoothly. For this, because it's the first episode. I've been personally wanting to talk to the Weasel News about getting CashCast published on Weasel News. Now they all were like, no, we don't want to do that. No, I understand that. Brand new, brand new podcast. Who knows if they're gonna make if it's gonna happen or anything like that. I was willing to pay them, but it didn't work out. So here it is. Here's the start of CashCast. My name is Billy Cash, and we are starting the first episode, and this title is quite a doozy. Okay, the first episode we are starting off strong. All right. See, real quick, the thing about Donald J. Trump, and let's start off a little bit easier, like a little bit nicer. I believe our opponent, Zay Jefferson, is a decent guy. He has good intentions, but you see, he doesn't have the ability to do the things that he states that he wants to do. Okay, he can't do half those things that he wants to do in his campaign speech. Now, give me a second while I pull some of it up, but I just got to I also want to make sure this is all getting published and posted all over. I want to make sure that my stream is everybody can see it. Uh, there we go. Let me get that link. I've got to post it. Uh, Give me one second, guys. Give me one second, everybody. Oh my goodness, why is it load? This equipment likes to take its time when it comes down to loading. I guess they just don't like to load. Well, I need to go to off topic. Yeah, as the title states, this is for civil roleplay. I just want to get this out of the way that this is no way, shape, or form an actual speech for the real political candidate. This is all in GTA 5 roleplay, and this is not in any way, shape, or form towards real life. This is only towards like in roleplay, a fantasy game of with crime and such like that for GTA 5 roleplay. I just want to get that clear that this is not actually for Donald Trump. Okay, the former president of the United States. This is just for a character that's name is Donald J. Trump, who so happens to also be. And honestly, it was kind of put that way because of the name, but you know what I'm saying. Let me just make sure that this is all public. Okay, so as I was saying, my name is Billy Cash. I am a very wealthy investor. Okay, I decided to create a podcast for something to do in the meantime. Okay, um, there is a current governor candidate battle going on right now between Zay Jefferson and Donald Trump. Donald Trump has been along in the candidate race for a while, and the only reason that he did not win already is because the, they reset the whole governor candidate thing because there was all the governor candidates left the state, so they could not be candidates anymore. So I know this guy. I knew this guy until I found out what he was exposed for. I knew that his name was Harold Bishop. Okay, he used to be a governor candidate. Okay, Harold Bishop was in person. He looked like a nice guy. I thought he was a good person. I did not know his extracurricular activities were being a leader of a known terrorist organization. Okay, that man was running for governor, and from what was stated in a public FBI report, is that was he was trying to become governor so he could run everything. If you ever heard of something like Pablo Escobar, he was trying to be like Pablo Escobar. Um, then turns out that his Mr. Bishop himself got assassinated. I don't know the details on, but it's been under wraps, so who knows how that went down? Might have been some central intelligence thing, maybe like actual government. I don't know. But his son, Mr. Harold Bishop Jr., decided to take over the governor candidate, the role. He wanted to take over. He was ready, and he was going to take over his father's legacy. And keep in mind that all of this is before the outing of what Harold Bishop did. Okay, about maybe 2 months into, or maybe like a month into Harold Bishop Jr.'s, which he likes to be called HBJ, into HBJ's candidacy, there was an outing from multiple officers and FBI agents telling people what happened with Harold Bishop. This then kind of, like almost crippled Harold Bishop Jr.'s campaign. It, it, he was trying so hard, but he was struggling. Okay, and at a point in time, HBJ he was also apparently known to do some extracurricular activities because he saw that the governor candidate, from what I'm hearing, from what I heard from reports, is that the governor candidate didn't wasn't doing too well, so he wanted to continue what his father was doing. Well, he ended up getting charges, and now he decided to back out of the race because at least like Zay Jefferson stated, it's the respectful thing to do. However, this in no way, shape, or form has to do with Donald J. Trump. Okay? Actually, matter of fact, that Donald J. Trump and HBJ and Harold Bishop himself both had some heavy beef that they had that they were having. Um, HBJ actually, I don't know, it might have been Harold Bishop himself was calling Donald multiple different languages and words. Nobody, it was hard to describe. They were not having a nice, you know, thing going on. Well, I wanted to state that clear because Zay Jefferson decided to go and state that I was the opposing candidate. However, I am not. Okay, I don't. He might have gotten confused. I don't know what his idea was, but I am not the opposing candidate. However, I am now here to publicly endorse Donald Trump. Okay, this is what this entire podcast, not this entire podcast, but this entire episode is going to be about. I wish we had him on as guest. We might have him on as a guest next time, but for the first 3 or 4 episodes, it's going to be about this. Um, so we decided to me and Mr. Trump decided to talk, and I decided to endorse him after Zay Jefferson multiple times was begging me to endorse him. He was so begging. He was if you endorse me, you can maybe give me some money. I could definitely use this. We'll advertise every one of your businesses. We'll do this. We'll do this. And I think it's just crazy how the begging was. Like, he was just nonstop begging to the point where, not to mention, there's a there's a legal business, and then I actually did my research, and there's an illegal business. Hawk Enterprises, okay, one of the siblings runs an legal business, okay, a legal enterprise, okay, of multiple different businesses that are all legal. They don't conduct illegal activity. They are all under one company, okay, which might sound like a monopoly, That's not my problem. That's not my. I don't worry about that. Okay, I'm not the law. I just know he's a business owner. Okay, this guy, um, I was talking to him about a business idea. He and Mr. Hawk, which I think it was Fred Hawk, told me about his sibling Michael Hawk, who is the head of security for Zay Jefferson. If you look up Michael Hawk right now, oh my goodness, I will tell you this. It's bad. I it's bad. Michael Hawk has so many felonies. It's 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 horrendous. Okay, he has
Warning,
18
felony conviction,
arrests.
known to resist
Oh,
arrest, habitual offender, aggressive towards law enforcement, violent, known mental illness.
if you guys heard that, that's all of his flags. He has 18 arrest reports, 14 citations, 1 current generalized warrant, and 3 regular written warrants for his arrest and property seizures. Okay? He is Zay Jefferson's head of security. Okay? And actually, this is where there's a conspiracy in, and this is the reason why I'm not voting for Zay Jefferson. I was watching a Vinewood Christmas Carol show, okay, from the mountainside. I was listening to it. I didn't want to go in. I was just it was too crowded to go in. Okay, I was not going to risk anything. I was going to stay up on the mountain. All right. Later, after the show gets shut down because there was some sort of threat, I don't know who came from, what happened. Later, the show got shut down. Okay, I'm chilling on the mountain. I don't even know that the show got shut down. I'm just chilling, waiting for a next song to be played. And that is when one Buffalo STX shows up. This Buffalo STX contains 2 people with weapons and 1 person in a navy suit in a black vest comes over to me, tells me his name is Zay Jefferson. He states I look like his opposing candidate. I tell him I am not. My name is Billy Cash. Okay? Moments later, after I'm deciding to talk to Zay Jefferson, I hear someone in the background say, "Take the shot." I then get struck dead in my vest, underneath this suit, with a sniper round. I don't know what caliber it was, but it was a sniper round. Okay, I was shot. Okay? I am on the ground in front of my Granger, in front of my personal vehicle, on Christmas, injured, awaiting medical assistance. I ended up actually driving myself to Pillbox Hill Medical because I was unable to get proper, because ambulances weren't on their way. Okay, it was too far. It wasn't going to be helpful enough. I go to Pillbox Medical. I get myself figured, like, I get myself looked at. Okay, I had no physical injuries other than like a bruise. Okay, I ended up going back to my trunk, replacing my vest, and I went down to the courthouse and filed charges against Zay Jefferson and his head of security, Michael Hawk, because I mean, personally, and I tried to get proof. I tried my best to get proof for my body cam. Okay, I filed charges against Michael Hawk because Michael Hawk is his head of security. Okay, I also filed charges against Zay Jefferson because he was there at the incident. Of course, it does not have to properly go through. It is all for an investigation. Okay, I put in a report because it is an investigation. Okay, this guy was there when I was getting shot at, and he did nothing. He didn't care. He didn't check up on me. He didn't do anything. Okay, he ran. He ran. What is he gonna do for you guys as a governor? Something big goes on. Something big happens in the state of San Andreas. What is he gonna do? He's gonna run. He's not gonna stick around. He's not gonna help out. He's gonna run. Okay. There is valid proof and actually face photos from the body cam and dash cam footage that shows some people that he was working with that are actually connected to criminal organizations like Michael Hawk. Do you want a governor that's to be connected to criminal organizations? He's connected to criminal organizations, yet his campaign speech says that he's going to get rid of all corruption. How does that work? Explain to me that. Okay? It's just I think it's absurd the way that he thinks he's the best candidate and the best person for Los Santos and Blaine County. He uses AI generated photos for his campaign speech, for his campaign, and for his advertisements. Donald J. Trump doesn't need to use that. Donald J. Trump has someone that's actually making them for him. Donald J. Trump has someone that's actually doing his campaign speeches and helping him like any other good campaign manager would, helping him. This campaign manager is helping him, not use AI generated things. What candidate would, what good governor what would a good governor be if their only help is AI? Okay, you have some person you have a military infiltrating your state, and you have to implement National Guard. And I don't know, maybe like a missile gets dropped. This is just all hypothetical, by the way. Okay, this is all from a book I read a while ago. Okay, and something happens. Okay, what is this governor gonna do? Is he gonna ask AI to help him, or is he's gonna crumble under the pressure? I don't think this candidate is I think Zay Jefferson is one of the worst. No, I can't say that. Harold Bishop was a criminal. One of the worst, not the worst, but one of them. He is one of the worst. Okay, Harold Bishop was the worst. Okay, that man, like, he killed a lot of people. I can't wait to see for when that stuff releases under public record. When that stuff releases under public record, Weasel News needs to make a post about that, because that is crazy. Okay. And you know what is another thing? Trump never even made never even asked me to endorse him. I asked him if I can endorse him. I was on a phone call with Zay Jefferson. It was just a natural phone call. I was on a phone call with him. He will nonstop talk about what he plans to do. I'm like, the amount of that's crazy, and the amount of oh for real, the amount of type shits I went through, and he still was talking about his campaign. I clearly did not care about. And then he continues to beg me for money, endorsements, and more. Okay, I understand I have a net worth of over $4 million, but I don't want to spend it. If someone needs help, if someone needs financial growth, I will help them. Okay, why should I spend my money on other rich people? Why should we do that? How would that help Mr. Trump's campaign by spending money on other rich people? We need to help the poor. We need to help the middle class and the poor people. Okay, it's absurd that this guy wants me to spend more money on rich people. It's unfortunate that this guy does not care about the criminals that are in this city. And the fact that I think Zay Jefferson stated that Trump is a law enforcement officer. He is not. Trump is not an O1. Okay? Trump is not an O1. I don't know where he got that information from, or where the false sources he got that from, but I know an officer. I know plenty of officers. I actually got a picture with all the heads of the Los Santos County Sheriff's Office. I got a picture with all. I can tell you this now. He stated that Trump was an O1, and this can be of the Los Santos County. This can be of the state police. I can tell you this now. He is not an O1 of Los Santos County. I personally know the O1 of Los Santos County, and I also personally know the O1 of the state police. So The only possible thing I can think of is the O1 of the LSPD, which is Mr. Gunter. And honestly, it's Mr. Gunter. So I don't think Chief Gunter is Donald Trump. So let's now go over some of Mr. Zay Jefferson's campaign information. Okay, I wanna go through that. This was from the videos that he posted for his campaign speech that I've noticed, and talking about how Trump had $3 million in fines. That that would never happen. Okay, I don't know where he got that information. I don't know where he found that about of Trump having over $3 million in fines. How does one even accumulate $3 million in fines? That man has a clean record. That man is the nicest guy I've ever met. Okay, and if you ask him to meet you up, he'll come over to you. He'll shake your hand. He'll give you an autograph. Okay, he is the nicest guy I've ever met. Okay, Trump quite literally. I asked him. I said, "Hey, can we talk? Can we talk somewhere? Can you come over?" And he showed up. He showed up. He hung out. He talked to me. We talked. We talked about endorsements, and I he's just such a nice guy. But I talk to this Zay Jefferson guy, and I get a hostile attitude every time. It's just it's annoying because every time I talk to Zay Jefferson, it's a hostile attitude. Then it's the fact that I'm talking to one of my uh, one of my head of security and real estate agents, which kind of like the same person. I'm talking to him, and Mr. Jefferson comes out of nowhere and is saying, "I want you to work for me." This guy's trying to poach my employees to go work for him. He's like, "I'll pay you so much." How are you gonna pay this guy more than I already pay him if you don't have any money? Zay Jefferson's broke. How is he gonna fund the all the police departments? Okay, how is he gonna properly fund all of this new road work and stuff that needs to be done in Blaine County and the new septic systems and water maintenance and all of that stuff that needs to be done to Los Angeles? How is he gonna fix that if he doesn't have the money to? Okay, so you get government money, sure, but how would he properly know how to spend it? Okay, clearly if he's at the bottom of that leaderboard in when it comes down to money, he clearly doesn't know how to spend it right. Mr. Gunter, Mr. Gunter, which is one of not Chief Gunter, another Gunter, which is one of Mr. Trump's friends. Um, he he owns a dealership. This dealership is one of the most successful dealerships. It's called Premium Deluxe Motorsports. One of the most successful dealerships. How do you think one dealership, how do you think a person that owns a business gets so successful? By someone who knows how to run the market. Okay? That man knows how to properly make his business successful, just like I do. I know how to properly make my business successful, and that's why we have the money we have today. San Andreas and the entire United States of America is a business. Who knows how to run that business? Donald Trump. Who knows how to run businesses? Me and Donald Trump. Okay? So I want to clearly state that right here, right now, that Zay Jefferson does not know how to run a business. He does not know how to spend money properly. And you know, as a matter of fact, I'll run a whole entire charity event for every law enforcement agency in a day, and I feel like I will get the exact amount that I want. Okay, if I run a charity event for the LSPD for, I don't know, we'll go with a low with a probably a normal number like $300,000 to $500,000. I feel like I we will get that, and I think that's what we're gonna do. I think for Trump's campaign, I'm gonna inform him that we need to do something for the public. Okay, we do a lot. We make our appearances. We help out, but I think we need to do something hands on for them. Okay, Zay Jefferson, all I've seen him do is just go around and gloat. That's all he does. He gloats. That's all it is. He doesn't. he doesn't. It's he doesn't even point out what he does. He just says that he's the best. He's the best. He's the best. It's it's crazy. And actually, I'm gonna go on Twitter right now. I'm gonna go on Twitter right now. Let's post something. Let's make a tweet. Let's state. Honestly, real quick, let's plug the fact that I have this CashCast. Okay, so if people want to, people think that I'll just let people watch CashCast, so they can just get the understanding instead of explaining everything in the tweet. Let's watch the first episode of CashCast in today in hashtag off topic. There we go. All right. So we've had people view this so far. We had 2 people view it. It's okay. That's understandable. Some people are busy. Some people don't want to watch it yet. That's understandable. However, I personally think that's what we were doing. I'm sorry. I keep getting off track. I keep starting another sentence when I haven't even told you about the thing I wanted to talk about, which was what Zay Jefferson is going to do. Okay. His event that he wanted to have on December 23rd was canceled due to what did he say it was? Not enough people. I think that makes sense. And he has all this that in his campaign website that states, understand the issue, the challenge, the public safety. Last time I used a AI generator called Copilot, it looked exactly like this. Hey, can you write a campaign ad for Zay Jefferson? Make it 5 paragraphs long and include this type of justice and equality, and make it sound normal. Enter. And the Copilot itself, this is not a plug, this is not a sponsor. They will themselves publish this exact type of thing. It's absolutely outrageous. Like, dude, you got AI generated plans. You got your 2024 plan, which honestly, the 2024 plan. Let's look at it. Okay, 2024 plan seems genuine. Okay, however, it does still look like that he definitely did not write this all himself, but it looks genuine. And some of his things in there are just repeating the same thing. Goals and promises. I promise to fight tirelessly for justice and fairness in every aspect of governance. Clearly not. You're not fighting for justice if the fact that your head of security is a known felon. I promise to listen to your concerns, act on them, and keep you informed every step of the way. Clearly, you're not listening to our concerns when we told you our concerns multiple and numerous times through Twitter posts and private messages, and you still have not done anything. And you can do something. Okay, you have that type of political, like you have that fame. Okay, you're known. Okay, you're known on Twitter. People know you. Okay, you have the ability to be like, I think we should change this. Just like I have the ability to be like, I think we can change this. So do it. Do it and see where you get. You might be able to get far. I promise to create a city where every citizen feels safe. And once again, that literally goes back on the fact that you have a leader of a gang, a criminal organization, as your head of security. Michael Hawk, he's your head of security. He's the leader of a gang. And I quite literally think, oh my goodness, he just removed Michael Hawk. Wait, let's check this this main chat in the website. I want to see what he does. I'm gonna go back up to this. Yep, Michael Hawk got removed because he wanted to hide the fact that he works with criminals, so he removed Michael Hawk. He wanted to hide the fact that he hires criminals. It's crazy. If I do anything about his event coordinator, Robert S. I don't even know what the fuck that name is. Um, I feel like they're gonna be criminals. Okay, I mean I can. They launched investigations against, and he said he launched an investigation against me. Man, I got 2 general citations that are gonna get removed. Okay, I just have to take it to court, and then the officer probably won't even show up, and it'll get removed. Okay, it's not that big a deal. I have 2 general citations. Okay, matter of fact, if I wanted to run, I could, and I honestly might. I might. Um, if you heard of the presidential campaign where that one Donald Trump guy and RFK decided to team up, you might get something like that going on. Who knows? I have the ability. I know I have the money to do so, and I will have the money to help you guys. Okay, I want to help you guys. Okay, you guys are. I own a real estate company to put you guys in nice housing. Okay, I own a real estate company so I can buy a house and sell it to you. Okay, I know you want that house. I know you're gonna want a house. I know you're gonna want a place to live and start a family. I'll get it done. Honestly, I think the best idea is to lower these housing prices. That's another thing. And honestly, considering that me and Mr. Trump himself have a good understanding, I feel like if I talk to him about part of his campaign on lowering the housing prices, I believe it can work. So we're gonna right now make a promise, well, I'm gonna make a promise. I can't promise. Can't say that Trump's gonna promise this because that's just straight up putting words in his mouth. I promise the day Mr. Trump gets in office, I will assist him in signing a bill that will lower the housing prices and the housing market. Either it's a bill, it's some sort of just some sort of legislation. As long as we can get something to lower these housing prices, we will do it. I'm sorry. Are you paying 100,000? Are you paying like $200,000 for a trailer in Sandy Shores? No, that's absurd. That should not happen. Okay. I saw a guy who had to pay $80,000 for a garage. A garage. A garage. That's just a square building. That's absurd. That should not happen. Okay. I think now I think I'm getting some reviews in here about CashCast as we okay, I just got a connection. Give me a second. Oh, sweet. Okay. Okay, give me a second. Just got a message about something. So yeah, my name is Billy Cash, right? And you guys know that. I told you guys that 1,000 times. The reason why it's named CashCast is because Cash, my last name, I kind of just came up with it on the spot. It could use some working. I mean, who knows? If you guys like it, leave a comment below on the video. But CashCast might be it. It might be the video. It might be it. Um, but yeah. So I what my secretary in the main office is telling me is that we have word that the security team, Michael Hawk, I believe it's Michael Hawk, Either it's Michael Hawk texting or maybe a sibling of Michael Hawk. I don't know exactly, but they are possibly about to give us some inside information from the security team. We might have this is breaking news here because as I stated before, Mr. Jefferson removed Michael Hawk from his head of security, and I don't know, but I do know I'm personal friends with Michael Hawk's sibling, who is a CEO of Hawk Enterprises, the legal company. So let's see. Okay, so I honestly I don't know what much of this means. You guys can decipher it yourself. Michael left Zay Jefferson because he was leaking private financial documents from Hawk Enterprises and tried to get the Continental Hotel shut down. Just give me a second. I'm gonna give me a second. I'm gonna pause this real quick, guys, so I can get this. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. I just had to ask my secretary to message back. This is actually I did not expect this to happen. Really did not expect this to happen. But yeah, this is just I'm just gonna clearly state this for the record and announce this. Put in all big bold letters. My name is Billy Cash, and I 100% fully endorse Donald J. Trump. I really needed to state that. Okay. And there's going to be actually January 15th. I forget what time, but there will be a rally. I forget where, but I will announce. I will publish it in a Twitter post again so people understand. But he's going to host a rally where I will tell everybody this once again. Um, okay. So the sir that's messaging me, are you watching now? If so, message back. I hope he's watching. Okay. His recent message just said that uh, the hit that I was talking about previously about me getting shot at was ordered by a man named Dane Armstrong, a known domestic terrorist. Let me ask this question. Was Dane Armstrong working with Zay Jefferson? I just want to know because I think it was really weird that Zay Jefferson was there at the time of the shooting. And if he was there, or not if he was there, if he was behind the hit, this might be complete and open evidence that can convict Zay Jefferson. Holy shit. Holy shit. This is going to get published live. Don't worry about that, guys. Sorry. Clearly, runtime is coming to an end. Due to what the cameraman says. Um, so from what this person said, which I believe this is. Honestly, I'm not going to say the name of who's stating it due to their privacy because of the things I was just messaged. Um, Dane Armstrong, okay, a person that was ordered uh, who's a known domestic terrorist, who's ordered to shoot me, was the mercenary hired by Zay Jefferson. I don't have valid proof. I don't know if this guy has proof of any pictures or any type of just payment transactions or anything. But if there is, it will be discovered. And I may have just put a massive target on my back. But I personally think that it's this I don't know. I just put a target on my back. I feel like it is actually kind of crazy. Um, that mercenary, Dane Armstrong. Dane Armstrong. That's crazy. I don't care who hired you, and Mr. Armstrong. If you ever end up watching this, I don't know who hired. I know who hired you. Okay, I don't know how much they paid you, but let me tell you this: instead of coming at me with a weapon, come at me in person, and we can talk about the fact that I can equally pay you double the amount that they paid you just to get you off my back. Money's not a problem. Okay. Oh, this guy is sending me everything. Mr. Jefferson, the straight pay transaction of $22,000 from Mr. Jefferson paying Dane Armstrong to eliminate me. That's crazy. Publish that. Get some FBI agents on that. Holy shit, that is right then and there. That is going to the police. This guy has just posted information of Zay Jefferson signing a hit to kill me. If anybody knows, I am in. I'm not going to tell you guys what building I am in. Okay. I own multiple real estate properties, and and multiple properties myself. But I'm now making this building the Cash Podcast Center, and I might honestly make it Cash News, maybe one Cash News, maybe one Cash Podcast, or CashCast and Cash News. I think I'm gonna start a news outlet, because Weasel News spreads too much fake information and false information. So I'm gonna start my own news outlet, and this is what we'll do every single day. Maybe not maybe every single day, maybe every week. Okay, I can't rely on myself every single day to publish news and stuff like that every single day. But I will be in different locations because of this recent event that just occurred. I will be in different locations every time to upload a new podcast stream. Okay, we might even go to private islands or something like that to upload more. But with the final send-off note, okay, is the fact that Mr. Jefferson threatened the CEO Ryan Hawk, the founder of Hawk Enterprises, and the founder of the Continental Hotel. And he threatened these people. If Dane Armstrong did not kill me, he was going to either shut down or completely ruin and crumble these people's businesses. You want someone who's only out for themselves and wants to crumble your property and your business? That's Zay Jefferson. If you want someone that's going to screw you over, then vote for Zay Jefferson. If you want someone that's going to be there for you, vote for Donald Trump. Let's clearly state the message that I believe it's written by Zay Jefferson. This was sent to Ryan Hawk's private email. The empire you have so carefully constructed, layer by layer, lie by lie, stands on. That's a word I don't know. That's kind of bad. I've never read that word in my life. of ruin. You have not just abandoned me as an ally, but you have dared to defile my name, weaving deceit among the people I serve. You thought your betrayal would go unanswered. You were wrong. The foundation of your so-called enterprise is not built on strength or honor, but on greed, manipulation, and cowardice. You claim loyalty but deliver treachery. You're positioned yourself. You positioned yourself as a giant. Yet no one I see, but yet now I see only a fragile shadow trembling in the light of truth. Understand this: the network you built will crumble, and I will be the architect of its collapse. Every lie you have told, every string you have pulled, every deceitful move you have made will be exposed. There will be no dark corner enough to hide, no dark enough corner for you to hide, no power strong enough to shield you. You have squandered from the trust I once extended you. Now I will strip away every illusion you have created and ensure the world sees Hawk Enterprises for what it truly is. The people you thought you controlled will see your facade. Your reign is over. Your clock is ticking. What comes next is not merely justice. It is retribution. Your empire you've built will fall. And Mr. BLK, don't know who Mr. BLK is, watch your back. That I have been taking notes on you and your enterprise, just in case this happens. Sue, you have some decisions to make, and just know I have eyes in that little corrupted business of yours. I know and have it all. To end this, no, so what will it be? Zay Jefferson. So as I said, this was all sent to Ryan Hawk's private email. That's clearly that's an in-depth threat, and Loki is kind of a bar, but it's an in-depth threat. Okay, Zay Jefferson just basically said if Ryan Hawk doesn't assist Zay Jefferson, he's gonna crumble his business. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, this needs to be. This needs to be publicized, and I'm gonna send it to Mr. Trump first, in case he wants to do anything about it. But I think as I was told, is that runtime is coming to an end here. We have been going for we've been going for almost an hour yet. We still have like 10 minutes until an hour, but I won't hold you guys here. Um, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this new first episode of CashCast. Um, and if you guys have not heard me before, I am fully endorsing Donald J. Trump. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.